Yo, it's your boy R.O.
It's your man Six Shooter.
Lady Nick.
Your girl Shell.
And this is the
Feed
the Culture Mix Show. How everybody feeling tonight?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Feel amazing.
Man, fuck this shit. Look. Y'all seeing this right now. It's a visual, right?
Oh, my God.
It took me about 99 times to get it right, but we got it right just for y'all. So this is how we kicking it off with a new visual. We doing it. We still definitely got it on all podcast platforms. So definitely we just giving y'all something new and different. And we keeping it like more organic because we, like we shooting shit. So you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right.
So you coming back from Mexico, Miss Lady? What's going on? How was that, man?
How was your trip?
It was amazing.
I see you came back light skin.
No tan. Because it was a little cold.
Mm.
I put my big toe in the water. Get back out. And leaving, they confiscated my hot sauce. TSA.
Take it?
Yeah, they took my damn hot sauce. My 3 flavors.
Why?
Because it was over the limit. You know.
The week limit?
What you mean by like over the limit though?
Quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know how you run your shit through TSA?
Yeah.
And then they held the suitcase in the air. I saw shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they was on that shit when I got through.
Mm.
They was like, "Oh, you got something in here?" And I was like, "Oh, my bad, it's my hot sauce." They said, "Ma'am, Miss Rowe, that's you can only be this many ounces." I told my bad, I didn't know. I did know.
I mean,
But I thought I
I
was gonna get away with it.
like, is it because it adds more weight to the airplane?
Like,
My hot sauce didn't bother nobody.
It's over 20 years now, but they started doing that after 9/11. They threw a whole bottle of, like, you crying over hot sauce. I spent the whole $75 on some cologne.
But
they threw my cologne away.
Everybody wanted me to get that pure white Hennessy, but I couldn't find it.
Because you was in Mexico though. That's why probably you didn't.
No, they do have it, but I had to be like on the Cancun side.
Yeah.
I was like San Carlos and all that.
Okay.
But what I will say about Mexico, they love Americans.
Mm.
It's a whole vibe.
Oh wow.
And I could live there.
You had fun.
I had a great time.
You enjoyed yourself?
I did, besides I'm taking my damn hot sauce. But other than that, it wasn't
You
even Mexico.
take your,
Mexico didn't take my hot sauce. It was fucking Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix took my damn hot sauce.
So you got out.
I got out of
Mexico
Mexico with it. It was the damn Phoenix TSA that took my shit.
Now, for a disclaimer for those who go over there that like white Henny and all of that shit. I think it's like what, $75 a bottle now. It was like I think
60.
It's like 60, but I remember when I was going over there, my passport is stamped, people.
Oh, okay.
Understand it. I traveled. I haven't traveled in a while, but I used to travel heavy. Them joints was like
$60.
Nah, it was 40, bro.
Like last time I paid for a bottle of 60.
That's cheap. Let me tell you, Mexico is cheap.
40. I think my pops. Shout out my pops. He got like a good 10-piece sitting at the crib.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Like a good 10-piece, and then the general, he drunk all my shit up, so he owed me a bottle. So like that shit kind of had me tight. Like, oh, I got you on a bottle. I'm like, this ain't like you going to the ABC or some shit. Like this shit, you gotta actually have a passport to get over
we
there.
did that the very first episode, very, very, very first episode.
Nah, that wasn't that one. It was
That's
a different one.
not
Nah, because I done ran through like at least like 5 or 6 white Henny bottles since then.
Damn.
So that shit
I'm
ain't
gonna put
nothing.
this disclaimer out there. Me being a former Henny Ranger, white Henny is overrated.
It is? Why?
Watch your mouth.
Why is it
overrated? Why is it overrated?
To me,
why is it
overrated? What is it about it that's supposed to make it so
I thought it was like really smooth or something.
It's not sold in America, and at the same time, it's like, to me, it's a little bit smoother. Like it's levels to Henny shit. Like you got regular Henny.
You got the rapper bottle Henny.
But the thing about it with the Henny, like the Henny now, is that it's sweeter. So we don't drink that no more.
No, we don't.
So we go up to privilege.
Yeah.
So
Master Blend.
Master Blend.
That's the best Henny.
Yeah, Master Blend is the best joint.
So that's why I'm saying white Henny is overrated.
I would say this, besides the Henny, moving forward, off subject, I do recommend Americans to travel there because they love us.
Mm-hmm.
In Mexico, your Ubers will be $2 to $3.
Yeah, and your ass to be kidnapped too.
No, why was I walking through Mexico by myself? I dead ass. I was in Hermosillo, Mexico.
El Chapo locked up though, so you.
No, I was like in the local area. I wasn't in the tourism area, so I would type in whatever, my little Uber.
Mm.
He picked me up $2-3. I go to Walmart. I ain't like I love the Walmart.
What the Walmart's popping on?
They had like 4 hours of liquor at the Walmart in Mexico.
That makes sense.
Like I was going like everywhere, and like I was going to local bars. They love us because they know you're American.
Mm.
They give you like the red carpet
You know,
treatment.
you got that guap too.
Yeah.
But, and it wasn't even no guap to me. Like when I would tip them, to me it was like $5-10. But to them,
You know how much?
Did you see the kids? Were kids?
oh my, these kids is gangster. These kids is gangster. So I was in traffic. I did have a rental car for like 2 days. I was going to the beach, and I'm driving. These kids juggling balls through the traffic.
Pause.
Not like balls, like you know you juggle.
Yeah.
When they
They was like walking through traffic, juggling
Yeah.
balls to get
Yeah.
pesos, and then they would walk through. They was cleaning my windshield, you know.
I
And
know. I saw
like,
like
in the
the little
traffic.
girls selling purses, homemade
Like,
purses
they-
and stuff.
Mexico kids is gangster. They don't give a fuck. Like they was just like, let me juggle these balls, let me these pesos, let me clean your window.
I
let me
think that's how it
pesos.
usually is in other countries.
But they
Got the
was real
kids
bold.
trying
But
Yeah, the kids
Hustle.
hustle.
They be hustling.
But
yeah, I loved it.
But the reason why we
Yeah.
bringing this up is that we got a situation going on. It hurts my heart to talk about it. It ain't really got nothing to, from the jump of this whole Russia and Ukraine joint, and I feel like war is just inevitable with them two. I also feel that I'm not, anti-Russia. I'm not anti-Ukraine. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I watched how they started treating some of the African Americans that's over there in Ukraine.
Right.
So they have it out. Just make sure that people come home to their families. But we got a person, a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? She played ball, and we just trying to figure out like Brittany Griner, Miss WNBA. Like she's
one of the faces.
Yeah, she's one of the ones, and it's like the whole time I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck, like because when that whole shit was going on, I'm like, yo, bro, like in my mind, I'm like, okay, I hope none of us is over there, like none of the Americans over there.
Right.
Show on everything. Brittany Griner locked up, but
since Michael Jordan birthday.
Yeah, but if y'all ain't really hip, let me get y'all hip real quick.
Let's see it real quick.
As the war with Ukraine rages, WNBA superstar Brittany Griner remains in Russian custody several weeks after she was arrested on drug charges.
Yeah, but there are many unanswered questions regarding the incident and her whereabouts.
For more on this, let's now bring in Ben Pickman. He's a writer and editor for Sports Illustrated. Ben, good to have you with us. So first, bring us up to speed on the incident. What was it that happened, and what do we know about where Brittany is and how she's doing?
So we know that in late January, Brittany Griner last played for this Russian club, UMMKC Ekaterinburg. And we know that in mid-February, February 17th, she was detained traveling back to Russia on what the Federal Customs Services, they saw hashish oil and have subsequently booked her on narcotics charges. That's kind of what is kind of being alleged against Brittany Griner. And in the subsequent few weeks, we've seen this video as you're showing on screen and a subsequent mugshot photo that has been released of Brittany Griner in kind of Russian custody. But that's about all we know publicly on the matter. And that's all that's been released on the subject as well.
And what challenges lie ahead in order to actually get her back, in order to bring Griner home safely?
I mean, I think it's a big challenge, right? And the question is if this is going to take a more legal route or a more diplomatic route, a more political route. And that's something we don't exactly know at this juncture, right? There's certainly, I think, 5 to 10 years. It depends on how much oil the Russian criminal services, criminal justice system actually finds, determines the length of a possible sentence from a legal perspective. And then, of course, as you all know, involving the backdrop with Ukraine and Russia and the war that's ongoing and how the U.S. is involved, there's this potential political situation that maybe involves a negotiation of some sort. That's something we really don't know. And that timeline also feels extended. Right now, at this juncture, there's just a lot of questions about Brittany Griner and very few answers, at least publicly, that we're getting.
Ben, Brittany Griner is certainly not.
Now, for those who saw that, like,
I don't understand I'm assuming that she's been in Russia for a while now, back and forth, right?
Right,
Yes.
right.
shouldn't she have known that that she would get in trouble for this? Like, if she gets caught? Did she think she wouldn't get caught?
I think that like what's going on with that is like a casualty thing. Because I really feel like Russia really want to go head up with the U.S. and all of that.
They
do. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I got. But over some vape some hash cartridges, but y'all niggas got mail order brides. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
It's oils.
it's oils.
Oils.
Okay, break it down.
Like my edge control right now. Off of Amazon.
Bro,
I'm going on Amazon.com right now.
No.
Yes, you can.
Do you get
Do you have it? You have it.
do you
right?
get inebriated when you put it on?
No, I don't know. I guess make my edges better. I don't know. But I have an edge control with cannabis in it from Amazon.com. And I went to Mexico and other places. And I get
You
arrested
got
for
that
having...
Delta 9 shit.
What?
You got that Delta 9.
No, I'm just saying, like, she had damn oil. She probably just want to get relaxed and get a massage.
But she was in the airport.
I was in the airport with my edge control.
She was in the
bought
airport
it
with hot sauce,
You was
too.
in the airport with a hot
Yeah,
sauce. too.
look, y'all can say damn hot sauce. Y'all get the cannabis edge control. TSA, get on your job. I'm just saying.
I did some research on this topic,
Okay.
and she had to have more than one cartridge on her because they said in Russia, like, you're allowed to have 6 grams or under, whether it's in the
It's like a vape pen. What does she have exactly?
whether it's oil form or flour, you're allowed to have 6 grams or under. So she had to have 7 or better.
Bro, I mean, like you know what I'm saying?
But everything that goes down illegal in an airport is a felony.
She had damn oil. What was she
Hold
doing with oil?
on. Like, I feel like, with the edge control shit is like,
That's
hold up, bro. Like, hold up, bro. Like, this is what.
That's it right there?
Hold
Look
on.
at my edge control.
Hold up. Like, nah, we just gonna go ahead and go right here. Like, hold on, where we at right here? You know what I'm saying? We just go ahead and go ping that in. That's what we talking about. Edge fixer. Cannabis, sativa, hemp seed, edge fixer.
Oh, so you said hemp seed. Hemp is legal.
Yeah.
I still had cannabis in my
No,
edge
hemp
control.
is not cannabis. Hemp, they're cousins. Hemp is legal.
It doesn't have,
No, hemp is legal.
isn't it?
Hemp-
What's that stuff?
You can
I can't remember.
THC.
Yeah.
The day she was
Nah.
targeted as an African American woman.
Now it don't matter what color she was walking through the airport.
No, had she been another color, they would not have attacked her over some freaking oil.
I wonder if it
It's
was
oil.
a different time
To
frame
relax her.
If
That's
it-
all it was. It was
opposed to-
oil.
during this time with Ukraine and all of that.
But this happened before they got it popping.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Because you got to think, like,
That was in February.
that was in February. But
last month.
yeah, but we didn't hear nothing about Brittany Griner and that situation until after,
Until after it got popping.
After
Yeah.
they,
and,
right.
and they was like, nah, Slim, like, you staying here.
Staying here.
So
Like,
hey,
yeah.
It's being inspired. All this shit going on in the world, you gonna really hold her with some shit like that for real?
Yeah.
She's targeted.
Because since they wanted to be bullies, they lost everything that kind of brought them money from outside sources.
Mm.
So they're going to hold this little young black girl captive.
For some damn oils to make her feel relaxed and feel good.
And they're saying that, she really
Like, she's
doesn't
about-
have a good chance of getting out. Like they got
Huh.
2 other Americans that they've been holding for 2 years now.
Hey, wow. Like,
And they haven't even gone like to court,
court.
I think, or anything yet. So she
I better say
Like,
our
you gotta-
asses out of Russia.
You got to know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got your hot sauce confiscated in Phoenix, Arizona. She went to Russia,
I went to
Wow.
Mexico.
but you transported it to.
I had my edge
Phoenix.
control
So
and
Phoenix. If you bring
Mexico.
up that edge control one more time,
I'm just saying I got cannabis edge control TSA. And they gonna copy my damn hot sauce out of every damn thing.
in Phoenix.
No,
Phoenix.
I went to Mexico with cannabis edge control. Okay? I went back into the US with the cannabis. They ain't give a fuck about that, but they took my goddamn hot sauce.
What's the THC levels on your edge control?
It doesn't matter. In the fact that I had THC in my scalp. And they
Bring that
didn't
shit
care.
next week.
They didn't care. They gonna take it. So I can have good
No,
wings and
but-
shit.
It's the fact that she was in. For me, it's the fact that she was in the airport, and I know that anything you do illegal in an airport.
I was in the airport.
I would be so careful
but
not
it's not
to do
but it's
anything
not illegal for
illegal.
in an
Going
airport.
into another country, man. That's the
Let
scary
alone
thing.
but you went to Russia, right? Whether they had beef, whether they were beefing with the Ukraine right now or not, that's
Maybe
still
it's a
Russia.
country. I went to another
That's
country.
still Russia, son. That's still Russia, my nigga.
I'd never go to Russia. They scare the shit out of me. I'll be real.
Oh, so saying that, would you take something illegal with you?
I would, because I ain't freaking going. Like, I'm not freaking going to Russia.
Now,
They scare
Like
me.
we're here and we look at it like, oh, dang, they harassing her, they bullying her because she had a form of weed.
I do feel like they're bullying her and they're
Because
harassing
she had
her and they're
she had a
targeting
form of
her.
marijuana.
She has oils to relax herself. Yeah, so I do feel a certain way about that.
But
And like she had a blunt and pounds of weed. She's trying to
All right.
get a massage or something.
let me ask you a question.
What?
If you got a sign on your door that says no shoes allowed, and I walk in with shoes on because I'm accustomed to
Don't
wearing
try to do
shoes.
that.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Like, what you gonna do? You gonna be like, hey, fool, take your shoes off. You know what it is.
All the crime in the world and all the shit going
But
on.
if I
she
say,
had oil.
yo, I just broke these shoes out the box to come to your house.
And I find because she was black.
but
And she's in the NBA. They targeted her more. I just feel like that.
but speaking of targeting, like, and y'all bringing both good points, but like, you ever
She
heard?
was dumb for doing that.
But
No,
hold-
she wasn't.
But hold
Yes,
on,
she was.
hold on,
Tired.
hold on. Let me get the floor though, right? Like, y'all basically saying on like, it's basically like guilty until proven innocent, right?
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot going on. Like, we see with Brittany Griner, and then you see how we got Chris Brown
Man,
and shit,
Breezy.
and then
And the Black Panther director.
yeah, and the Black Panther.
Oh, I feel so
that
bad
shit
for
was
him.
wow.
Yeah, and that
Wild
happened,
as fuck.
that happened before Brittany Griner. It just
You know what I'm
came
saying?
out recently, though.
Like, yo, like, you gonna tell me, like, now, where was this? That was in California, right?
Yes, in Cali.
All right, so in Cali, so I don't know about the mask mandates and nothing like that. If, you know, please chime in, let us know about it. But the thing that got me was that my man went in there with his mask on.
Yeah.
He wrote
How much
That was
money?
dumb. I'm sorry.
He wrote
How much
much
money he wanted to withdraw?
right.
Mhm.
And he gave her his ID and gave her all his credentials. The teller, the bank teller.
But why you gonna keep like she trying to ask him questions? Like, look at the note.
Look at the note.
note. Like, talk. Like,
If you're not,
nobody in here probably knows you.
yeah, but
You know
if
what I'm
you're,
saying?
but if you're
You're
not,
not like
familiar
an
with what we're
actor
talking
on the
about,
screen and
the director of Black Panther wanted to withdraw $12,000 out of the bank,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not something you say out loud.
Yo, let me
Yo.
get 12 bands out the
Right,
bank.
right.
That's not something you say
It
out
was
loud.
like $20.
but you don't write
Now-
a note. You don't have to write a note. Talk low. Show your ID. Do whatever. I think the
I
note
understand
thing was
that.
the dumbest thing. Like,
Because that's how you
like,
trying to rob the
and
person.
just keep saying, look
Right,
at
it's
the
like
note.
trying to rob
Look
the
at the
bank.
note.
Right.
But who get what bank robber you know gives you a note?
They
saying
do.
saying this is a stick up, but here's my bank card.
Oh, he gave a bank card.
He gave his ID.
They normally do slip a note and saying like,
But he gave his ID. Now, one of my mother's first jobs was being a bank teller.
so my mom, she
And
was
she's-
tired from bank.
she's
That's why I
so-
said that.
But she's
Right.
told me, I asked when this happened, I called her and I asked her, like, yo, Mom, when you worked at Bank of Ohio, did anybody ever come to you with a note like dude?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, for large amounts of money, due to safety precautions, yes.
They do.
People have came up, here's a note, here are my credentials.
They do dumb shit like that because my mom back when SunTrust,
yeah.
Crestron back in the day.
Yeah.
That's my mom's first
Damn.
job.
Damn,
Yeah,
Oh, you're
Crestron.
dating yourself.
Yeah, and my mom, that was her first banking job. She was working in Manassas, and the man sent her a note. He's like, I don't want to probably hit the gun like this.
Oh, it
towards my
set her
mom.
up?
Yeah, like for real. Like he had the gun. He sent my mom a note. The dummy had an account, but he didn't give like my mom the bank card. But he's like, I don't want no problems. Just give me my money. He didn't get caught in 2 days in Florida. But understand, like they do dumb shit like that. And then a lot of times with the bank, you don't get the money anyway because of the die pay.
Well, which bank?
I mean, for real, like if I was him, I wouldn't even go to a teller, a regular teller.
Yeah, he went to a regular time. Like my mom
Talk
was
to
there,
a
like
manager
like
or
six-
something.
Like this is like her new job. She's there for like 6 months.
Or something.
Right. And she got robbed. And Manassas. Yeah.
Go through the drive.
That whole note thing and him just
He said
constantly
my mama
just saying
note,
over and
yeah.
over, look at the note, look at the note. It's like,
And my mom
what
was
did the
like,
note say? It said
Right.
like,
I want to withdraw $12,000.
Right.
That's
And a lot
what
of
the note
times-
said.
with those notes.
What
you-
bank robber you heard of had a specific amount of money that he wanted you to give him?
Because they don't want, what is it when you call it the scene date? What
A
is it?
distraction.
There you go. Something else though, but like he did that with my mom. My mom was working there like maybe a year.
Mm.
That's her first big telling job. But he did that to my mom. He took her note, M&S, pressed her bank, and he had his gun. He was like, I don't want no problems. Just give me what I asked for. My mom said last time that training go out the window because you so fucking scared.
Yeah.
You should be pulling dot packs, hitting security codes and all that shit.
I really don't blame that teller for
You
being
can't,
cautious
because you're scared.
I
Someone
would have
got a
been
gun.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
he's weird. Like, why he acting like this? And she
Right.
obviously
He wanted
didn't know who he
$12,000.
was. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you don't know what he had on him. He may not have a shoulder gun, and then you don't know what he. That's scary.
I feel like that situation could have been avoided
Yeah.
because they do. I know there's certain banks that do the whole before they open type shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So you could definitely call them if you have a rapport with the bank and be
Yeah.
like, "Yo, hey, I want to have a meeting." You know what I'm saying? Or can I come in early to grab?
That's what
Right,
Floyd
right.
does.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. But I think that the narrative that was painted is like, I think it was more so about like the stigma of they're thinking that this
Black man.
well, it's that, but also at the same token, when you look at it, it's like he's masked, he's asking for a large amount of money, he's
Right.
African American, he has a mask on, and the portrayal of it, even though that wasn't the thing, but the things that I just pointed out is that he's trying to rob it. Now
Right.
we have that. Now, what was going on with Chris Breezy? What was up with Breezy?
Oh,
that was
little-
the one where the girl said,
yeah, the little young horny girl said he raped her and tried
You
to
cannot.
sue him, but Breezy keeps receipts,
Mhm.
and Breezy had her voicemail of her calling him back, like, "Hey, I had a good time with you on the boat when we was at Diddy's house, and pardon my French, these are her words, not mine.
Okay.
I just want some more dick."
And females do. They say stuff like that. They do.
I ain't even see that part.
They did. I didn't say that part, but they.
She said, "I
females
just want,
do stuff.
I just want to fuck again."
And so what? He refused, and then
Yeah, he ghosted her.
So she got in her feelings.
Yeah.
he look. If I was his mother, I would be pissed. Like, damn, like you wasting too much money on these legal.
On these, that part.
But,
Right.
but no, her
you
lawyer.
should know by now.
Once he said, "Oh, she trying to sue me for 20 mil." Here, listen to what she said.
Right.
But her lawyer left her and dropped the
Oh, she did.
yeah, her lawyer dropped the
Oh,
like
shit,
she's
man.
not representing her no more.
Well, you can't
But she's a
because
liar.
you can't because once you got all the text messages, the
The voicemail
voice memos, like the voice memo is what sealed
is
it.
what sealed it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could alter a text message.
Yeah.
Easy.
They got apps for that.
You know what I'm saying? But a voice memo, like I mean, the best thing you probably do is put that shit on some auto tune or some shit. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it
She
G.
wasn't T-Pain and it.
Nah, but you gotta look at it like you gotta.
She was hurt and horny.
But you gotta look at it like this. No, but that's the same thing that happened with shit. Like Chris Brown beat his shit, but then you got everybody coming at Trigger Trey, like this man, like
That's Kels Jr. though, bro.
like they.
He Kels Jr., bro.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, cause like now the thing that got
They
me,
be of age, but he's Kels Jr.
but how do we know? Like, I mean, cause I'm like this, like, and this is the thing that everybody understand, like the stigma, like just because a person, and I'm not saying that these accusations is true or they false. Only him, that individual, and the Most High, that's the only people that know.
And that's a fact, right?
But the thing that I look at the most is more so that you have people in position, and then because they're in position, if a woman or a male, because there is some women that rape men,
Jada.
you know, hey yo, chill the fuck out,
What did you
bro.
say?
He said Jada.
Oh.
He said Jada. But I'm saying it's like like yo, it is to the point where like a person, like I won't believe, like people, like the stigma is if you have money and power, these acts that you're carrying out are not believable.
Not believable.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's my name? The boy that was running around here raping everybody.
Which one?
The hell's going on in the world?
The white boy. They got the case.
Oh, Harvey
Weinstein. Yeah, people didn't believe that shit at first, but then once the body started rolling and rolling, that's just like Deshaun Watson, by the way. How everybody was
not guilty,
by the way, and that's a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the good, you got the bad, but at the same time, there's only three people know: you, the accuser, and the Most High.
I mean, but so do you believe he did it?
But Trey Songz?
Not with no, Chris Brown.
I don't believe Chris Brown did none of that because the thing about it is he's a brand. You know what I'm saying? And then
he's also
now, hold on.
He's also an easy Vic when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah,
and he makes himself easy Vic because didn't he he saw this girl on her friend's FaceTime or whatever, and was like, "Oh, tell her to come over." Like, why are you putting yourself? I would be so mad if I was
No. Son was on it, but
I would be.
Breezy told her, "Hey, yo, you just need to take a Plan B pill."
Yeah.
He told her that.
Yeah. So you
apparently
not using protection.
So you fucking a random
raw
with no rubber. You dumbass. So you deserve whatever you get. And you know these girls, they out for it.
Exactly. He keeps putting himself in that position. Like, I don't understand that.
Why would you do that?
Okay, let me ask you guys this. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to ask you guys this. Do you feel if a female accuses a male of that act and it's come to find out that it wasn't true, that she should receive some form of punishment?
I think
that's like a definition of character for one thing, and then you sit there.
You can never get that scar off
I
your
think
body.
she could. Yeah, because why would you
that
lie? That's some serious
shit. Hold on. Wasn't it something like that where it was a promising football player?
Yeah, they just made a movie about it.
Yeah, and then he had
from California.
Yeah, he had nothing to do with this chick or something like that.
Never even touched her.
Never touched her, and then she said
he raped me.
He raped her. And his fucking whole shit.
They took his scholarship. I believe
as a woman, no, you should get punishment. You don't lie about shit like that. That's
I believe he did.
Yeah.
I believe son did almost like a dime.
Right, and that's
something he didn't do.
And that's livelihood.
That messes up the females that really get raped.
Yeah,
right.
That's why they stay quiet.
Liars.
Yeah,
and that's why they stay quiet and don't say anything and hold everything in.
No, they definitely should get punishment because that's like crying wolf. What did they say?
Yeah, crying wolf.
Like you don't lie about something like that. That's some real serious shit.
Right, that's something you can't get off. Like that's something you can't get off your jacket.
Right.
Yeah, because I feel like when like,
and now he said he's suing her.
Like
rightfully so. He should sue her.
Yeah. But see, to go on with that, it's like when you rape is such a it's a touchy subject, especially in our community.
Yeah,
because rape is rape and molestation is molestation, but it's kind of like the precursor before rape. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you need to really, when somebody really saying this, we can't frown upon it, but we also got to look at the character of the person who's saying these things.
Yeah. Right.
Like if we know this, like a male or female, if we know their character ain't solid, and they, and you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just jump out the gym and say this person raped me. Now, if a person just say and you could tell because how they disclose this information to you, because that's something that a lot of people don't want to talk about because of the simple fact that's them getting caught in the weakness.
Like, how did that girl automatically get represented by the lawyer that's known to represent all these females? You know what I'm saying?
Said Chris Brown,
right?
The name, right?
So she made it known right away. To me, that's a red flag. That
she wants something out of him.
Man, listen. No, he wanted something out of her because he was dumb going in that drink raw.
That was dumb.
No, that was really dumb.
Wow,
Chris Brown, why are you there?
She let him go raw because she was like, "Oh, I'm about to have my own royalty. I'm about to get pregnant. I'm about to have my own royalty." Right. You know what I'm saying? That's his daughter's name, right?
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm about to have me one of those."
Yep.
So now you don't got to put no condom on.
Chris Brown is very reckless. He's very reckless.
Now, what you just said? What's the last word you said? Reckless.
He's reckless. He is. But then you been reckless with these.
He is a dumb
scallywags.
Listen, you don't get no reckless than this bullshit here.
Yeah, he's
I'm in the bed with your wife with Pete, Ye, and Kim, aka that's nasty,
work, brother.
And I just feel like, bruh, like, all right, first and foremost, I think the Kanye documentary is dope.
It was an excellent piece of work.
I didn't finish watching it.
I didn't finish it either.
It's dope. It's dope. But
and shout out to the brothers that shot it. Netflix gave them 30 mil.
Yeah, they gave
Damn, really?
30 mil.
30 million for that.
But the thing that got me with this shit was that, so I've been waiting for this for a minute. Let's speak on this shit. I feel like in 2005 you made a song called Gold Digger.
You mess with no broke.
Okay.
Okay.
Nah, that ain't even a
Hold
line.
on.
Last bar.
Hold on. What's the last bar?
You gonna get on some marry a white girl.
Right. Now here's the thing. By all means, we're not here to trash nobody or nothing like that, but Kanye West, you knew what the fuck was going on when you laid with this woman. You knew the bags. Like, my thing is like this. It's like, you could tell, like, Shorty done dated Reggie Bush, Miles Austin.
Somebody in BMF.
Somebody BMF. Like Game said, he smashed it. Ray J put it on the camera. I mean, listen. Shorty got the film out. Now, there's a lot of people that be having little films.
Right.
Whatever y'all do in your comforts of your bedroom, it's whatever. The Hub is paying you $15K, $1,500 per video. I'm just saying, y'all know that, right? But the point is, the point I'm trying to make to y'all, in real time, you feel me? It's like, like Kanye knew all of these things going into this shit. So, like, you beefing, you doing this, cool. Like, cause I saw like his music kind of dipped when he started fucking with Slim. Now I'm gonna keep it. Now he should have kept Amber Rose, because Amber Rose was 808 Heartbreaks, My Twisted Dark Fantasy, but she came with Yeezus and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. But this nigga, like, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
You thought he could do the impossible.
You thought he could
do the impossible. You want to know what the impossible is?
I know what the impossible is, but I think it's
what? Making her
try to turn up.
White?
Yeah. You got niggas. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a band.
I'm Kanye West. I can get you to follow my lead and do whatever I tell you to do.
But I'm gonna tell you what he did though.
Because on this side of me is Jay-Z, and on this side of me is Dang.
But here's the problem.
I can get you to do whatever.
Nah, it's not even that, because you gotta look at the bigger spectrum on it. Like, who said, like, even though Kanye chose her, she chose him. So who really was winning at the beginning? She knew what she can do. She had his babies.
Several babies.
So she had his babies, right?
One shot of a star 5.
Hold up. Listen. She had his babies. And then slowly but surely, she started involving herself more in the culture with the prison reform.
Yeah.
All right. That was kudos on that one. I like that. But also her bag by attachment to Kanye was getting heavier and heavier. Like, I was reading an article about her, and she was telling me, like, you know, how everybody was talking about, like, these accounts or these people on Instagram. Like, Instagram pays her to post. And it's like $1 million per post.
That's why she doesn't post that for
you. Yeah. So, like, that's like how when, like, Jay-Z did the little joint for the little movie on Netflix. And he made an Instagram. And that nigga in like 3 days had 1 million followers.
I love that movie.
Like, he had $1 million followers, and that shit was like, and then he just deleted it. Like, fuck it. But I think Kanye, like, doing the shit with, like, the boy Pete, like, bro, like, listen.
I don't need that little boy.
Hold on. But this is the thing I'm gonna say. You know the name of the game. Your chick chose him.
Me.
You know what I'm saying?
We can handle this like some gentlemen, or we can get into some
gangster shit. And I look at it like, bruh, like, this nigga's really like remember, I think last joint on the double up, we was talking about motherfuckers crashing out and shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's willing to crash out over this joint.
Yeah, he's dumbing out right now, man.
I think it's mainly because of the kids. Right. Like, he didn't go like this for Amber Rose. You know what I'm saying?
Because he had no kids, yeah.
Right. I think it's the kids, and then you think about his relationship with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was already going downhill
Right.
to a certain degree when it came to her passing.
Mm.
So now, and then she's not really trying to. He says that she's keeping the kids from him.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, yo,
that
Nix,
that has to.
Nix. Do you know the proximity between him and his kids?
Across the street or some shit.
It's across the street.
Yeah, it is. He bought a house right by her.
They live across the street from each other, and every time he says, "She keeping the kids from me."
Nigga ain't right across the street.
Like, you live across the street, but you took one kid to the Super Bowl with stir crazy ass Antonio Brown.
Yeah, we were supposed to win that back to back, but we gonna win it this year.
Yeah, because of him. But
yeah.
you see one kid with him at the Super Bowl, and then maybe 2 nights ago he had the son at the Warriors Boston Celtics game.
So she's not keeping her.
So you think he's playing victim?
Nah. Listen, I don't think it's victim. I'm gonna tell you what
How
it
can
is.
you not see your kids if you live across the street from them?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck it is. Y'all women.
Right.
Disclaimer. My thoughts is my thoughts, and my verbiage, my speech is my speech. Kim got some torch, right? Kim gotta have some torch, right? Or Kanye has never fucked with a female that had that. And that's what I believe. And I believe she like, because when you look at the Kanye documentary, you looking at these females, they're beautiful black women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The ones that he dealing with or whatever. And Kanye, the vibe that he strikes off is that he ain't really with all of that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But Kim, she probably with all of that. Like, she probably looked at the Ray J tape, studied that, got some
She got
moves
some better.
other
She
shit
got
like
better.
that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying it, not being disrespectful to women and shit, but I think that the simple fact is that I feel like, you know, Kim Kardashian might have some torch. And
In her legs? Is that what you're saying?
I think it's the kids. Man.
Nah, man.
I can't even say that no
the
more.
way he dumbing out.
He's dumbing out. That's
Like the way he dumbing out is like he beefing with this like and I'm gonna give the man Pete some props.
Yes.
Like he talking shit to him. The nigga Pete, I wish I had it queued up. The nigga Pete, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you need to meet me. No, this ain't Pete. This is Kanye. You need to meet me here so we can talk about this. Where you at? Hold on. I got it. He said, meet me here. Next thing you know, he sends a text message back with the selfie. Boom. I'm in bed with your wife.
And threw up the chunk the deuces like I'm in bed with your wife.
So then he start going stir crazy. But here's the thing. Kanye don't want no smoke because you know why? They live across the street. So it's like, whatever. But then the thing about it is that Kanye is like I know DL Hughley was saying some things about him.
He don't want that Hughley smoke.
Nigga, listen. But see, this is what I'm telling you about with the DL joint. And I'm going to put it out there. Like, because I saw General, he posted a joint about him today on the book. And what people got to remember, it was Vlad that jumped out there and asked him about the Kanye shit or whatever. And this before him and Kanye had any type of dealings or any types of thoughts. So, like, it was like when Vlad asked him about it, he opened the window, DL stepped in it, said what he had to say, and that was that.
Now, granted, I haven't watched Vlad in probably about 3 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw what you're talking about, and all he said about Kanye in that interview was like, "You're displaying stalker behavior towards this woman."
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with her? Maybe that's why he's tripping.
No.
He needs to calm himself down.
He does.
He's doing too much.
He's living off the premise he's on some hood shit right now. That's my baby mama, and can't no other man in the entire world be with her.
That's a turn off, though. That's gonna make her want him more.
I lived it.
You know what I'm saying?
It is a
no. That's what he's doing as a man. Even though you know I don't got no kids.
Okay, we got kids together, but fuck down.
Yeah,
don't do that.
That's what he's doing, though.
Yeah, that shit is
that's
fucking
just pushing her away more.
Girl, get the words out of my mouth. That is not gonna bring her to hell. Everything she like, I need to get the fuck away from crazy.
But the point everybody's overlooking is she didn't want nothing to do with him before she got with Pete.
Mm.
She's trying to get away with him before she got with Pete.
I believe she's been over Kanye. She's been over him.
But because he had been tripping before that, right? He's bipolar.
Yeah.
That's
obvious.
I mean, he was diagnosed as being bipolar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
but it's like,
I
mean,
but I would be so mad if my baby followed me across the street. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Hey, the fuck am
You
I
understand
here?
what I'm saying?
This nigga live across the street. Can't live my life. I'm like, the fuck am I here?
But look, this is so we can hear what he was talking about. Let's take a little top, see what DL was talking about with this man Kanye West.
Kanye and Kim.
Sure.
I felt it was kind of, in the beginning, it was somewhat funny seeing him just post all this stuff about Kim and Pete Davidson and everything else like that. But as it's beginning to drag on, he's really, really terrorizing this woman online.
Fun. It's never been fun.
Well, he put like the Marvel posters. So I found it kind of amusing. There's definitely a comedy slant to what he was doing at one point. But then it's like, all right, you're telling people to, they want to beat up Pete Davidson, got him in a chokehold. He's reposting all these text messages. It's like 20 posts a day.
I just never, the difference between him and the other dude that get restraining orders on them is hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right, because he bought a house across the street from her house.
Listen, I think that I've watched too many times where things like that happen and a woman or somebody's not believed. And then things escalate.
Yeah.
He is stalking her. You could think it's cute. If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it. I don't think it's funny. I think that you can't write a beat so good that you get to do these things. And society laughs it off because they say, well, she showed her ass all the time and he's this and he's that and it's that. At a certain point, it is not unusual for men like that. The difference between him and a restraining order is about 20 hits and a couple of $100 million. I just don't think it's funny. I think that Kanye wouldn't get no pussy at all if he didn't write no hit.
Telling the truth.
He sure is.
He's telling the truth.
He sure is.
Now my thing is,
if y'all wouldn't go on a date with the dancing gorilla, y'all not fucking with Kanye. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
I definitely never looked at him as, oh yeah, let me get that.
No.
I want to.
But
no Kanye.
But the thing is,
Method Man, yes, but not Kanye. What?
Who?
He said Method Man. Oh Lord.
Method Man, yes, but not.
Sorry. But in all seriousness, it's like you see how we pulled it up. Vlad jumped out there. But DL telling the real.
He's telling the real. What did he say that was wrong?
Or inaccurate? Nothing wrong. Yeah, I agree.
Who really sweated Kanye like for real?
I have 2 nieces and a sister. I wish a nigga would.
Yeah.
I wish a nigga would. I ain't gonna do nothing reckless like travel to Russia with no weed in my bags, but I got bail money if a nigga fuck with my sister or my nieces.
So y'all say I keep it honorable. And
I wish a nigga would.
Yeah, he's definitely doing too much. It is
beyond too much. Right? Yeah.
Now
he's crazy. We all know that.
Now I feel like
he do that to the right people.
Now
he ain't stalking no black woman.
Nah, he
ain't stalking no black woman.
He know we'll check that shit.
But at the same but check this out. And I ain't gonna say at the same time, but I'm gonna say like this, like it goes to the part of like rules, conduct, and how you was raised. Because it's like because when you looked at the Kanye situation, it was like, his mother.
You think Donda agree with what he doing?
Nah, but hold on, like you gotta look like his mom was like when his mom died, there was his world was gone. His world was gone. His father, like he ain't really
whoever he is.
No, I mean, he said the nigga's dad lived in Silver Spring for real, but. It goes to the fact of, and I hope all the guys that's watching, they understand this part. Like you got to teach each one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about that is like, there's certain codes and ethics that that you got to stand on. So with that, it's like, we keep it banned. Like, we mentoring our young men. And,
right.
And I feel like, me personally, it's like, looking at the Kanye situation, like I've heard the horror stories of shit really going that left, like what DL was talking about. Like this shit is left. And I felt like it's a control thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like men, not every man is a man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like every nigga, like first of all, not every man is a man. Just because you older than me, don't mean you know
Make
more
it a
than me.
man.
That part, right?
Number 3 is that you gotta identify by the character of the person. You know what I'm saying? And I keep saying about the character because it be a lot of people that be looking up to people that be having fucked up character.
Yeah.
And I look at it like this, looking at me when I was growing up, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at certain people in my life, like older people, like, all right, I'm seeing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily some of it was wrong, but some of it wasn't, you know, right neither. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, we as we get older, like, especially with what's going on in the streets with the kids, like, man, kids don't even know how to balance a checkbook, but they can load up a whole Pro Mag and let it, you know, all that, you know what I'm saying? Or they always trying to like backdoor niggas and like, and I feel like back in the older era, like backdooring, like you bragging about backdooring and shit, and I was like, yo, bro, like that, like, yeah, you like how you gonna run off the plug? Like,
once but twice.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, Plies ain't gonna run off. Like Plies had everybody thinking like he run off the plug. You know what happens when plugs you run off with him?
You get shot in the back.
Nah, bro. You got some people that'll play that shit just like, all right, but at the same time they already zeroed in on where you at.
Yeah.
See, it's chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people got to do. So like when with the youngins going out there, it's like we as black men, we need to be out there basically giving them game. You know what I'm saying?
Especially as elders.
With different aspects of life, because you got to think like when they out there on their own, like if you're not around them, they dealing with their peers that think they're gangsters. They're dealing with cops. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about black
males,
children, males and females, because females need mentoring too.
And I think with the females, it's like me looking at the females, like, because I look at the women that was in my family. You know what I'm saying? Like they all were strong black women. Y'all strong black women. You know what I'm saying? And I just look at it like the disconnect. The disconnect between, because like I said before on I think it was the third episode we did, and I said, yo, if I take time out talk to you, that means I care about what you're doing, and I you know,
I see something in you.
Yeah, and I feel like but it can get thrown a different type of way if you don't know how to deliver the message. Yeah. See, like example, like you'll look at it like if a person looks up to me and I'm always like I was taught, like I'm gonna always give a person praise. Like that's what a lot of motherfuckers don't do.
Right.
And the thing about it is, if you fucking up, I'm not gonna blast you like, yo, you fucking up. This what you doing? Ha ha ha. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'll talk you down like, yo, maybe you should look at it like this. I'm not gonna belittle you because the biggest thing
that's the worst thing ever.
Like that because the biggest problem that you have is once you break down a person's self-esteem, like a person ain't going like a person ain't
care about nothing.
No, it's not about care about nothing. It's like a person ain't going like understand shit no more because every time they're not you gonna break the self-esteem down. So then when you get a praise, you don't know how to take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that comes deep rooted because at the same time I've seen people with family members. I've seen the hierarchy, whether it was father and son, mother and daughter, aunt, whatever. And like just because you ain't shit don't mean you gotta spit that into them.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing with our community and culture.
And that shit hurts.
I've heard Noriega say this plenty of times on Drink Champs. What he said is true. Some of the best game I've ever got in my life came from crackheads telling me not to make sure I don't end up like them and I'm on this corner begging for change.
You know why?
Because they probably saw something in me.
That, but also at the same time, it's breaking the cycle.
That's true too.
Because you got to look at it like at the same time, like, bro, like we are all put on this earth to be something great.
Yeah.
We all got the same 24, but the circumstances of what we are born into
different.
it's different. It can change a lot of things. Like you might have I've seen parents jealous of their kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, God.
I've
seen it too.
I've seen kids like not wanting to do nothing because of
They don't
how
want to show up their parents.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or even on a positive, like not even a positive side, you got kids that don't want to really do nothing because they feel like their mommy and daddy gonna take care of them. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that's kind of a toxic way too, because
Yeah.
you're not teaching them how to
You're not teaching
you
them
gotta
how to
be on their
men
own.
or
Right.
Like I keep it a band, like my parents, they my parents, right? You know what I'm saying? All my rights and all my wrongs I did on my own. So can't nobody like whatever I did in my life or whatever I did, the dirt I did, you know what I'm saying? That don't reflect my mother.
I tell my mother that all the time.
But the thing about it is, it's like I'm talking about like trying to like I'll tell the young niggas like trying to fit in for what?
Not for what?
Like the biggest thing
Worst thing you can do in life.
Nah, but hold on, like you gotta look at it like this. Like a lot of people, the number one thing people are like people could bust their gun, they could cook coke, they could go ahead and rob somebody. But the biggest thing a lot of these young motherfuckers can't do is be their motherfucking self.
Right.
You feel me? They can't be themselves because it's not cool. Like there was a point in time where I was like, if I'm gonna hang with these niggas, that shit ain't get me nowhere. But I understand it, but at the same time, it's like cool. Like all right, cool, I learned. But at the same time, everybody gotta understand when you developing these people, our black men and our black sisters, our young kings, our young queens, we definitely gotta know what we're watering with. We gotta have the water purified because if you pour on nasty water, you can't fucking help them grow.
I think a black friend, everybody walk is different.
Right.
I'll put myself out there. My parents, they grew up really poor. They tell you, my dad went to the military, made a life for us. Because my dad did that, he feels like, we're not accomplishing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that hurts too.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, like, well, you had all the opportunities. I'm like, but that's just not my walk.
Yeah,
and that's just
your
not
struggle isn't my
and
struggle.
and that's just not. Cause my dad feel like, well, we did that. You should have like a master's degree. That don't mean shit nowadays.
But
like
that's just
you
a
know,
piece of paper.
right? It don't.
But the thing about it is though, sure, like I'm gonna keep it a band.
Right.
And this is how I make it. And I could feel that because it was times like when I was coming up, like I got out of high school, you know what I'm saying? I could have I took a couple classes at Nova.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like and like the thing about it is like in the field that I was going in, which is IT, like that shit, I could do that shit in my sleep.
Right.
But I was so like my mom wanted me to do this, and this.
Right.
And I'm like, nah. And then you bucking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You bucking at the system. So I think like maybe like I'm happy for who I am.
Right.
Like after like I'm 38 years old, I can honestly say like who I am.
Right.
Like you ain't gotta like me, you ain't gotta love me, but just respect me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I like who I am. I understand the road that I had to travel to get to where I'm at.
Right.
And that's what it is. But I understand more clear now of what it is to be a OG. See, the thing about it is like you can stand for original gangster or old nigga, old guy, or OWG, or old nigga with game. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is we trying to do it because like, you know, like this like my sister. Like that's like sister, right? So it's like when I have like female problems, you feel me?
Yeah, you can come to her.
That's one call.
Right.
And the thing about it is she don't come to me with no biasness. She's like, yo, you got to look at it from this standpoint and that standpoint.
Tell you which one
so
that part, right.
But at the same time, that's an OG feeding me game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about feeding into shit. Like giving, like if we feeding the culture, we got to definitely keep feeding that.
Right.
And I feel like when you were saying about like the expectations, because
I
think like when we look at our parents and our parents done put this down and did this and did that, you know what I'm saying? And they come to us like, all right, we want you like the expectations.
Yes.
And I think that's what we
pressure.
The pressure.
The pressure.
You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it different. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to, for myself, I like to like give back to the community.
Right.
At this,
like at this stage in life, yes.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, you know, I have 2 kids, so it's like I don't want like y'all got to go to school and do this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Just just don't be lazy. That's all I ask my kids.
Mm.
Work hard. Like my parents, they expect me to be this and that. But, you know, at one point, like my aunt Brenda, she goes, okay, you know, you're upset because she didn't have this degree or whatever. But look, you raise a daughter that's hard working. I work hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I've never been lazy.
Not out here
I
begging.
never.
man.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I never
Did you really like
worked the
ask
system.
your
Right.
parents for anything?
Like being a single mom, like before I had my second child, like I was like, y'all, like I fell behind. Like and my parents would help me, don't get me wrong, but at least look at it like I ain't just one of them girls, I'm just laying down having babies with everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't have a college degree, but you can never say Shell don't work hard. Like I work hard, you know what I'm saying? So if I got like 4 or 5 kids, I would say, like I told you before, I would sacrifice my weekends to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always my first job I was 15 years old. I worked since I was 15, and I've always loved having my own money. I say I don't have a degree, but don't at least you instilled in me to work hard. Ain't nobody gonna give you that for free, but you gotta work for that shit.
You gotta definitely work that shit.
You gotta work for it, and like I could be further along, you know, because like I said, like I did have a great childhood, but I didn't always make the right decisions. I got pregnant young. I ain't gonna say I should put nothing for nobody, and I didn't make the right decision. But at least I can always look at myself like everything I got, I worked hard for it. I had somebody give me shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's
you know what I'm saying.
And how did that feeling make you feel?
It feels good when you like, yo, I did this. I did this shit myself. Like you kind of get a little like, I did that shit. Like they might give it to me. I paid for that shit myself, or I bought this myself, or I just was like my daughter. She been taking cybersecurity since 9th grade, and then she's like, "How long I want to do that?" I said, "Well, if you don't, but just do something. Don't be lazy." That's why I instill in my kid, don't be lazy. If you don't like cybersecurity, she want mama's good money. I said, well, do that and see, find what you want to do. But just, girl, ain't nobody, like I tell my daughter, so she having a girl. She 18. Girl, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing for free. You gotta work for everything. And like everything.
Like I feel
like whether it's your own business or you're working for somebody.
I've always worked hard. Right.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing also is like we learn from our mistakes.
Right.
We learn from the path, you know what I'm saying, that we all like, you know, because our parents, they edged it on.
Right.
They got her, they made the way, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
and I feel like at the same time, it's like, you know, it's up to us if we want to follow it or make our own niche, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the biggest thing going forward. Like, we got to definitely give these people, you know, niches, like, so they can go ahead and make sure everything is right.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, you know, so we kind of at the hour mark. So you know what that means, you know what I'm saying? But listen, man, I appreciate y'all checking us out. You know what I'm saying? Our visual is here. We here now. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is what it is. But definitely make sure y'all check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Feed the Culture Mix Show. So on Instagram, it's Feed the Culture Mix Show. On Facebook, it's Feed the Culture Mix Show. YouTube is coming soon. So, you know what I'm saying? Actually, if you're watching this, you're probably watching this from YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. But it's your boy R.O.
Man, 6 Shooter.
Lady Nick.
Your girl Shell.
And this is Feed the Culture.